I forgot to unmute. I forgot to unmute myself. Apologies. Let me go ahead and make sure that the stream is up nicely. We got 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. The Summer Game Fest is about to begin. I literally just got done doing my One Punch Man stream. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed that. But now it's time for more games. It is time for Summer Game Fest, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, peoples. And I feel like my... Okay. Is my voice matching up? I want to make sure that the sync is good. Hold on. Let me actually reduce my camera just a little bit. Let me shrink it down just a little bit. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, I'm just double checking some things. Make sure that... Check. Yeah, it looks like we're good. I want to make sure that my audio is synced up. Psycho, good to see you. Yeah, we're synced up. My camera image was way too big. Let me go ahead and, since the audio is fine, we can go ahead and focus on the stream itself. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just in case we got some copyrighted music, I got a button specifically for muting the desktop audio instantly. I made sure that I was prepared this time. But yo, Godjiel, here it is.
The creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Hey, we got Geoff Keighley. Geoff Keighley.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest.
How's the volume? Volume sound good? This is gonna be the moment, Godjiel.
And today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody. When I started Summer Game Fest back in 2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the video game industry has come together to show you what's next. This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video game events has certainly changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1.
Extended showcase of Mortal Kombat.
Alan Wake 2, the reveal of Fortnite's next season, and yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now. But let's get right to the games and gameplay. The first reveal is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting. Here we go.
All right. Prince of Persia? It's Prince of Persia. Is this a reboot?
Our kingdom is cursed.
It's Prince of Persia. Is this Sands of Time?
Has been kidnapped
Is this a reboot of Sands of
and taken
Time?
to a forbidden land. All hope rests with us, the Immortals, to rescue him and save the Empire. But we weren't prepared for what was coming next. Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
Now, for us to get a new Prince of Persia game, I was kind of... No, you don't. No, you don't. I'm going to stop it right here. Now, I was expecting like a 3D perspective type view, but we're getting like a 2D kind of. Had to go ahead and mute it.
Hope is the only thing that keeps us fighting.
But they got people talking at the same time. But then again, I'm not monetizing this stream either-wise, so I'm not too worried about it. Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. Ubisoft original, January 18, 2024.
There's a little surprise. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is coming in January 2024. A brand new action-adventure platformer in the
looks
iconic
nice.
series.
It looks
with deep
nice.
combat, some huge boss fights, and of course, incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern.
Let me turn
take
my
on the
Switch off so it
legendary
isn't just running in the
You'll be able to
background.
see more at Ubisoft Forward.
Because I was playing
streaming
Hyrule
on
Warriors,
Monday as part of Summer
the
Game
first
Fest.
Hyrule
All right,
Warriors,
let's move along
which
to
oddly
another
enough
iconic video
runs
game franchise that
runs
just
better than
celebrated
Hyrule
30
Warriors Age
years.
of Calamity.
That's right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1.
Now we get to see we got
Keep you waiting on this one. It
okay.
has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series into a new era timeline, and it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended
This
first
might be the
look
most
at the
mature part
story,
of the entire
gameplay,
stream.
and yes, of
It's
course,
Mortal Kombat.
The fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do
Wait.
it.
We're going to be seeing the fatalities?
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
Fight.
Woo! Woo! Okay. Oh!
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento, it's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
Ooh! Ooh! Eh! Why y'all gotta be so rude? This is a downgrade? Really? Compared to the last one? This is a downgrade? Wait, that's Johnny Cage?
Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
Wait, did he say get over here?
You have skills, Raiden.
Wait, did Scorpion ever say get over here?
Experience I lack. I make up for in heart.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is. Godjill, I'm gonna say it after it's done. But I know why you say it looks like a downgrade. I know why you say it and why it looks generic. I know why it is. But I'm gonna wait until it's done. I know exactly why it is. I'm gonna wait. Oh, there he is. He says get over here there. I know why you say it looks generic. Because the fantasy element of Mortal Kombat's not there. Sure, you got people doing all these crazy attacks and everything, but the whole fantasy element of being in an Outworld and all these other places, that's not there. It's like everyone is just regular people, but they're doing everything that Raiden and everyone else has done. That element is not there. It's literally a reset. So we're no longer in the big fantasy setting of Mortal Kombat. We're no longer in the big fantasy world and the fantasy motif, the otherworldly realm type motifs and the characters and everything. That's not there. So that's the reason I feel like that's the reason why it looks that way to you, because that whole element is gone. It's just regular people now. Like, where's Baraka? We're probably not gonna see him because he's too extravagant of an individual, too much of a creature. Everyone else is basically just human.
Seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11, Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe, and this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline.
Yeah, it's a brand new universe, which means that everything we know of the previous Mortal Kombat, that's basically gone now.
And there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's...
So that probably means we probably won't see Goro or anything that isn't human in this game. Because it just looks like everyone's just like a regular person. No cyborgs, no Sindel, no Goro, no Reptile.
You have your main, character that you'll pick.
Everyone is just regular humans, but they got the powers of everyone else, so it's not like that.
Yeah, normally in a
Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers, yeah.
A roster, basically, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely...
You were right. Yeah, you were right.
The cameo fighters, and these fighters actually...
Like, we got Jax with the same old... Like, everyone just looks like...
It's kind of like, imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jax's moves, and you can...
Everyone is just regular people, but they got powers.
So you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see... That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing the best team ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come in? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. Okay. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo. Almost.
You see the outfits?
Exactly.
Yeah, they got the classic outfits
like
in
a
there.
Leader up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have like in the middle of a combo they'll have a lot of basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya you saw come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
Amazing. So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them.
You like Scorpion and Sub-Zero's fit? Yeah, they look good. They look good.
Cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? Same thing with Scorpion. But a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro popped in there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there's a lot
Was
of
he?
like, kind of really.
Did I not see Goro?
Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo character.
Did I miss Goro? Someone's gonna correct me. Did I miss Goro? Like four-arm Goro? Is he still there?
Of 90 the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yes.
That was people don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is going to be Johnny Cage?
Huge first.
I know the voice sounded familiar, but
the first
he's
Mortal
him?
Kombat game we originally wanted to be Van Damme the video game, and that never.
Yeah,
Really
Goro
worked
was
out.
there. I missed
So,
it. I missed
I
it.
can't tell you how many
I was
times
just
over
trying to
the
piece
last 3
together
years we've tried to
what
get him,
was
we
missing
were this
from this
close,
trailer.
like 4 or 5 times, and so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices too. Wow. So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited.
Oh, he's just a cameo
I know the
character?
team has been
Oh,
working
okay.
so hard in
Okay.
Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years, and so but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters. So there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks. Amazing. So excited about that one. All right. Next up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic. Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now.
All right, I forgot
Here's
they
the
were
first
making a
look
Path of
at
Exile
raw
2.
gameplay capture.
Doesn't Path of Exile have
2,
the
a sequel
biggest
that pushes
skill
the
tree
engine
in
gameplay?
any video game in existence? Where like the branches go out for literal miles. That's how far the ability skill trees go.
Where are the gods? Hey you! What's going on?
After that is the Salt and Sacrifice and Salt and Sanctuary games that have like a really big skill tree as well. You're not happy about this? About Mortal Kombat? I can understand. I mean, this is a reboot though. This is a reboot, but at the same time, doesn't mean that the reboot is going to be hitting on all cylinders. Just because it's Mortal Kombat doesn't mean it's all going to be good. But for me, the fantasy element of Mortal Kombat is what really sold the whole thing. Now everyone is just mortal, so it's just, I don't know. That element of Mortal Kombat has been a mainstay for so many years, but now that we don't have that big overall fantasy feeling towards it anymore,
Last week marked the release of Street Fighter 6, a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
that dude is really on his phone. Like, you see that dude at the bottom? He's just looking at it like... And he got glasses on. How you staring at your phone with glasses on that close? Robo Ryu! It's like they took inspiration from the recent movie of Mortal Kombat. I don't know if that could have been I don't know if that should have been a thing they should have been inspired by. Because the movie I heard was alright, but never lose sight of the entire... Never lose sight of that whole fantasy element from Mortal Kombat. I just feel like it's better that way. Okay, so this is in collaboration with Exo Primal. So y'all already know how I feel about Exo Primal. I mean, I don't care for Exo Primal because it's the whole
Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show. That Street Fighter Cross Exo Primal collab will launch in the fall with the game coming out on July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show today. Check this out.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination.
All right, I forgot that Nicolas Cage is going to be in Dead by Daylight.
Work of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how these things happen, but I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source. This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of
Did they get
incredible
Nicolas
films.
Cage
Please
to
join
come
me
to
in
Summer
welcoming
Game
to Summer
Fest?
Game Fest, Nicolas Cage!
They got Nick. Okay, so when your man shaves, he regresses in age. But they got Nicolas Cage.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to
They
be
actually
here.
got Nicolas Cage to come to Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite. Maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game. But Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing. And she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said, all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play? So
I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. He's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have, when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Bully method, Nick Cage. I love it.
And the thing about Nick Cage is he never does anything just 90%. He always does it 120. So this is going to be the most exaggerated version of Nick Cage we get ever in a video game, I
Somebody
think.
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast, and that really put the hook in. Ha, pun intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say, it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, excuse me, what I noticed, excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games.
He's really into this, isn't he?
Nick, thank you so much. Hopefully the first of many. Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man. Awesome. There you go. Lock it in. Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
They actually got Nick Cage.
Damn right I made it.
It's just as silly as you think. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, nothing has grabbed me in the Summer Game Fest yet.
Thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately,
Still want to
we've
see
seen
stuff on Final
incredible
Fantasy
number of video game
16, so that's one
adaptations.
thing.
But back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations. And later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Hello, Witcher fans. We are all gathered here today to share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1 Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
Okay, so the next season of The Witcher. I never watched it. I never watched the series.
Neutrality. It won't get you a statue. But it'll certainly help in keeping you alive. I won't abandon Ciri.
Neutrality has consequences too.
You're right.
Embrace. Well, that's deeply worrying.
Everything that's happening. It's all connected. And she's at the center of it. If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it. You sure about this?
Are you?
Big roly-poly creature type thing. Is that the Wild Hunt? That looks like the Wild Hunt.
History has a way of repeating itself.
It's underwhelming, doesn't follow the games or books. Isn't that one of the reasons why Cavill left? Because the writers wanted to deviate from the games and books, and Cavill wasn't too keen on it? I mean, we've seen Cavill. Cavill is a really big game nerd, and he likes to be authentic. So, if The Witcher wasn't being authentic, I can understand why he was, like, you know, kind of against it. And if you say it's underwhelming, then, yeah, it's no wonder I haven't actually watched it. I mean, I kind of get a little bit apprehensive about getting into series like this due to the travesty that was the final season of Game of Thrones Season 8, so... I kind of get iffy when it comes to series that try to dip into this whole mature franchise or whatever. Okay, we got a new one. Maybe I should slide forward just a little bit. Because I'm kind of far off. That's the main reason why you left? Yeah, I knew. I knew it. Look at this Killmonger looking dude. And is this supposed to be for the PlayStation VR 2? Look, wake me up when y'all get like some superhero games on the PlayStation VR 2. Because other than that, I mean, another shooter in a VR game, like we haven't seen that already. Give me a VR game where you get superpowers. Not Subversion, not that one. You know this guy? Who is he? I don't know who he is. If he's a rapper, then I don't know him because I don't listen to rap.
Crossfire! Sierra Squad!
Are you ready for the next generation of OLED screens? The Switch knows. That's why we don't have one that runs at 60 frames. But the screen is beautiful though.
We have no choice. The root will destroy.
Remnant 2. This is Remnant 2. I recognize the gameplay style and the aesthetic. He's a comedy skit guy called Rich Black Guy. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know you would be fighting Sentinels from the Matrix in this game. I gotta get used to the audio in my earbuds because I'm used to the big, loud, blaring sound for overhead earphones, but them in my ears makes it seem like it's not all that loud. Hopefully it's loud for all of you guys, but the difference in the sound in-ear versus over-the-ear, I gotta get used to that. Hey, hey, wasn't that one of the robotic enemies from Metroid Prime Dread? Then we got this big giant murder ball. We got some sort of alien god creature thing. Remnant 2. I played the first Remnant with a couple of friends of mine. You know, Chris and Brandon Gaggio. I played with them for a little while, but it never really stuck for me to go back to it.
We have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2, the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Oh? Speaking of Sonic, when are we gonna get new news on the Sonic Frontiers roadmap? Okay, that's definitely new. Sonic overcame his weakness of water. Oh, this is new. This is new. Okay, you got my attention now. Sonic Superstars. Gajeel. Sign up for that to get an exclusive skin. Sign up at what site to get an exclusive Amy skin?
A new standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to
Gajeel
fans alike.
Gajeel.
This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
Okay, so Honkai Star Rail is finally coming to PlayStation. I had it on my phone. And let's say my phone has never been that hot before. So for it coming to consoles, since it's coming to consoles, it gives me a better reason to play Honkai Star Rail. I need to get back into playing Genshin. It's been a while since I last played Genshin. But I will not fall prey to the gacha again. I will not. I refuse. I've been down that route before. I refuse to go down it again. At least fall into that, oh, you need a couple more crystals. Just spend a little much. No. I wasn't a whale before. I refuse to be one now.
Let's see some sparks fly.
Never mind, I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz. Extra speed, too slow.
Later this year on PlayStation. All right, inspired by
How many Genshin games are we getting? I don't know. We still got the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross or Massive Cross or whatever you want to call it. That's still coming out too. So there's still quite a few.
When we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
Brand new trailer of what? I was talking, so I wasn't paying attention. What is this? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, Lies of P? Oh, this is Lies of P. I had another friend of mine, we were talking last night, say, we were talking about things, what I do here on YouTube, all the games that I play, all the stuff that I do. And he was saying, like, oh, I'm looking forward to Lies of P. Do you think it's going to stand up to Elden Ring in terms of, like, it being a game? And I was like, no. It's going to be a very long time before we ever get anything that stands up to Elden Ring in terms of scope. But Lies of P will be a fun, looks like it could be a fun game all the same. Is that the Blue Fairy? Hey, Blue Fairy! I will say this, though, the aesthetic of the game does look nice. It really does look nice. Alright, so you can turn into Neo from Ruby and just use a big old umbrella to beat people up. Lies of P, maybe? Yeah, it's...
Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
Official release, September 19th. So we have an official release date for Lies. The demo! Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
The demo for Lies of P is now available across PlayStation.
We get to test it out.
PC. Check it out.
Gotcha, we get to test it out.
On September 19th. Now it's time for the reveal of a visually.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna test it. I'm definitely gonna test it. I'm gonna have a stream. We're gonna mess with Lies of P. We're gonna mess with Lies of P after this stream.
Of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
Okay, so we're definitely trying out the Lies of P demo as soon as I'm done. Hey Bethesda, when's that Fallout 4? When's that Fallout 4 next gen update gonna drop, huh? They ever gonna talk about it? Oh wait, this is the Sandland. This is the Sandland game. Remember, it's getting a movie, but apparently it's also getting, apparently the Sandland movie is getting a game. So how will this game play? Okay, so they took a lot of They took a lot of their cues from Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and incorporated it into a much... This looks a whole lot broader than Dragon Ball Z Kakarot in terms of scope. Especially if this is made from the same people. So not only is Sandland having a movie come out, but it's also having a game come out as well. An open world game, no less.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from iam8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Okay. You're adding Sandland to the list? Yeah, I'll definitely keep it on my list as well. Because who doesn't love a little tank combat, huh? I mean, we should get used to it given the fact that Armored Core is going to be dropping before Sandland.
Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always-changing environment, massive scale.
Why are they playing Beauty and the Beast music?
Ability to transform
I don't know.
creatures,
I don't know.
Battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
So far, the only thing that has caught my attention is Lies of P, Sandland, and Honkai Star Rail on PlayStation, but that's not out now, so it's coming up in Q3 of this year. So at the very least, at least I can mess with Lies of P. Dominic, welcome. Waiting on the Fortnite trailer. Also big fan of the Demon Slayer read-through. You know what? So many people have been popping up because of my Demon Slayer read-through. I really do hope you enjoyed it. I mean, but you say you're a big fan, but at the same time, I'm just surprised that people are still enjoying my old Demon Slayer read-throughs, even now. So thank you. Hopefully you had a good time seeing through the entire series. Sorry, I'm just trying to watch the gameplay, but I'm just happy that people are still enjoying what I do. What is this? Throne and Justice. Another MMO, another fantasy MMO. Because when I look at this, I get reminded of Black Desert just a little bit. Hey, Kyushu, if you could make a Static Shock game, what would it be like? Open world, of course. Take a lot of cues from Infamous, but a lot of freedom from Spider-Man. But the overarching freedom and flow of Spider-Man. Just mix Infamous and Spider-Man together, and then just make it so that we can fly on Static's hoverboard. And let us just take out criminals regularly. Because he's not invincible, he just uses his powers in unique ways. So just like, take the gameplay of Infamous, but the flowing combat of Spider-Man, and give us the open city of
Looks great. I also want
Detroit,
to say
and
everybody
that should work.
On Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam decks for you right now. But on June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
I actually want to see what they're going to do with the Fortnite Wilds, because when you think about it, remember how everyone said like, oh, Fortnite, it is a kid's game, why would you even play that? And then Fortnite have done so much for their game, expanded on it, giving people more reasons to play it. No, you don't. Turning off my desktop so that it doesn't have the audio on so I can speak. You're not going to get me with this claim because y'all already got me enough already. But Fortnite has kind of risen up for me in this game that looks like it's just for kids to be in a game that's, you know, messing with a whole bunch of Unreal Engine stuff to the point where it doesn't even look like how it used to in the past. So, given this next season of Fortnite, let's see what they do with the whole angle of... Let's see what they do with the whole Unreal Engine, with Unreal Engine 5 that they got access to. Yep, it's a good thing I muted my desktop audio, because you're not getting me with that. They always get me with it, but I'm not. I ain't the one. Thank God I put a button on it so I can mute my desktop. Is this another Chosen Undead. You must fight Melania, Blade of Mikola.
Hey, this is not...
Why can't
Party Animals 2. Oh no. No, never mind. Oh wait, with them showing that, was that game now officially coming out of early access or whatever?
Make its way to Dying Light to stay human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous.
Oh right, I forgot. All right, I forgot.
With improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them, you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
Okay, so Dying Light is still keeping up. Whoa, whoa, that's not me. That was not me. They had a glitch. What was that? That wasn't a glitch, but I just forgot with this dude speaking, I just remembered that we're also gonna get a showcase for the Phantom Liberty expansion for Cyberpunk. That's supposed to show up too. I completely forgot that the Phantom Liberty was gonna show up, so we'll be able to see more. I got all four of my builds to a degree where they're very, very strong. I still need to keep working on them and get through the story before the expansion comes out. But yeah, all 4 of my builds are at a level where I can really do some serious damage. Like my melee build that I showed you guys earlier. Yeah, I've gone beyond that now. I'm one-shotting everybody, and I'm not even max level yet.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great, by the way? Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now, it's time to change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
Sam Lake, aka the face of Max Payne from the OG games.
Dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so excited because when you announced Alan Wake at the game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited about this, Sam. I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13
like, you know the
years
face.
Since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have 2 playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their own separate terrifying
The man got a
journeys
crimson chin.
through 2 different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player gets to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw, obviously...
So, I'm gonna be honest. This is the first time I heard this man speak.
Tell us a bit about her.
This is the first time I've ever heard Sam Lake speak. When I saw him, I immediately thought, this dude's got like a little bit of a Brooklyn accent here and there. Like, his face just screams to me like, hey, I'm walking here, I'm walking here. You know, trademark stereotypical stuff that you would think a New York person would say, but nah, he's from Finland. He's got an accent. Not at all what I thought he would ever sound like.
Small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So how and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate
Yes.
a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story. Maybe written by a certain missing writer.
By the initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously it's, Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about, you said split 50-50. Do they have separate missions? How? Because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga.
Okay.
And it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game. Yeah. This can be enjoyed as is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the supernatural in this world. she will be going in very quickly. She has to learn to survive. And with that, all the players will be on that journey with her. And then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially, so we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on from the experience.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it. So tell us, what are we going to see?
Supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Raw, unedited. Okay, so I should expect them to not behave like they're being scripted then. Because if you say raw, unedited, then it should be as if this is a person playing for real. Like, looking down at the ground, saying like, oh, that grass looks nice. Not trying to be all thematic with how they're playing, right? Because we don't be looking slowly. We look quickly if we're in a horror game. Because we ain't trying to get jumped. That's horror game 101. We're not looking slowly.
Sounds like somebody.
See,
called.
that's natural. That's natural. You hear something, you look in that direction, you stop, maybe pause the game and rethink your life decisions, and then you might consider going on. That's actually accurate. I like the fact that she's checking her corners. Good, good. Check your corners. Hug the wall if you need to. Make sure the windows can't be broken through, so that way you can be okay with hugging the walls. Alright, so your first mistake was going in there without going to the door and then using the camera to look inside and peek inside. That was your first mistake. See? See? That would have got me. That would have got me in the game. That probably would have got me too. Don't aim center mass. Aim for the head. Always the head. The head! Aim for the head! Had you just aimed from the head for the beginning, you would have wasted less bullets. I'm just saying, as a person who's played through Resident Evil 4's remake, headshots are necessary. Until you get the hand cannon by finishing mercenaries, then it doesn't matter. The body just disappears. Sorry, I've noticed that I'm kind of off-center for where the camera is.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
Why are you picking up random hearts in the fridge? Random hearts that are also tattooed. Why are you touching unprotected hearts in a dilapidated fridge?
We were all trapped.
Where are your gloves?
The horror story wanted us dead.
There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right.
A long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and Focus.
Yo, Gajia Warhammer Space Marine co-op trailer.
We're facing a Tyranid splinter fleet.
Let's go! This is another game on our list.
Avarax and Kadaku. I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations.
Woo! Look at how it looks! So much detail!
No, Captain. Tyranids! My pledge is eternal service.
Unleash devastation!
Eviscerate this abomination! Come forth and be slaughtered!
Never retreat! Never surrender! Look, if they let me upgrade, if they give me access to upgrades and weapon upgrades and stuff, up to 3 players!
Care to see who can slay more Xenos for the Chiron? I thought a piece of that statue would offer more sport.
Is that a brother? Do we got a brother? That looked like a brother.
For the Emperor!
This winter. This winter. Okay. Gajil, we may be messing with some Warhammer this winter. Look, Gajil, if they let me upgrade my suit, let me upgrade abilities, and let me upgrade weapons, it's all over. It's all over. Sorry, I gotta sit up. Keep my back straight.
Beautiful indie game, yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
Okay, so John Carpenter's involved with this game. And these people are rolling in a Humvee, and they look like they're decked out with weapons.
You gotta be ready.
Why are y'all decked out with weapons?
Nobody half-asses it this time.
Something hit their window. Something's hitting their window.
On my mark. 5.
Zombies?
3, 2, 1.
That's not a zombie. Toxic Commando? Is this a horde shooter? Like a high-speed horde shooter of some kind? World War Z, but you get to drive. Interesting. Interesting.
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter and Saber with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made it? I don't know. All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Ember Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers.
Lord Ember Gortash of Suffering Succotash. Lord Ember Gortash of the Luwithian Boobily. I can't take this game seriously. I can't take it serious.
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me
Lord Ember Gortash, the Suffering Succotash, and Standoodly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Understands the yank of the leash from the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Friends, allies, to my side. Let us usher in a new dawn. This city is mine.
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies? You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Emperor Balderdash.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me, still for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right.
Look, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be caught up playing Armored Core 6 and
Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5. Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian
Oh! I'm sorry?
Brian, thanks for coming by.
I'm sorry, Brian Intihar! I'm sorry, Spider-Man! I'm sorry.
Fancy art behind us.
I'm sorry. Look at Spidey's arm.
Okay.
The symbiote's on his arm.
Here it is. I mean,
wait, is that the box art?
For a reason, because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely, Peter and Miles.
Is that the box art?
This,
Hello?
You guys are doing with these sort of 2 characters.
If that's the box art, it looks clean.
PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more.
There are more. There are more out there. I
2
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of. We obviously Kraven. We got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he factors in.
Kraven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So
This is concept art, but look.
And others, he's on the hunt.
And others. ...
Yes. Yes.
But Venom also, obviously, symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay. Oh, there you go.
Look at
Good
Venom!
reaction to the art.
Look at
I'm
Venom!
glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're gonna tell
Look
us about
at him!
this,
I know this is concept art, but look at him!
Can you tell us what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or
It is not Eddie Brock.
okay,
It's not Eddie.
Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen.
It's not
in comic
Eddie.
movies yet. Obviously, we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. There's a bit of a tease. Now, obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation.
Look,
of,
Venom.
Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
He's we call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So
Yeah.
it's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah,
Go
I mean,
through
you
the story.
saw some of that, and
Yeah.
there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queen.
Look,
Brooklyn,
if they
more of
announce
sort of-
a
Yeah, so
release
this is
date,
pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at
Yeah.
speeds way faster than they were before.
if they announce the release date today,
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023. And
Oh?
you know, we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
You know, Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
are we getting new Spider-Man stuff? Wait a minute. Be greater. Together. October!
October 20th, Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for
Thank you
stopping
very
by. I
much.
know you got a lot of work to do. Wrapping up the game, but we'll check it out in October. Thanks, Brian.
Yo, let's go October!
Pal World, a multiplayer open world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns. And
Wait,
then
got you.
we're gonna
Your
look at
birthday is
the Land
October
of the Morning
30th?
Light, a new expansion to Black Desert Online. which
Bruh,
features
your
some
birthday's
mythical
October
tales
30th?
From Korea's Joseon Dynasty and some
Ooh!
characters too.
Ooh! Oh wait, your birthday month. I'm about to say, Marvel Spider-Man 2 is dropping October 30th. Day one. We are playing Spider-Man 2. Wait, is this DokeV? Wait, this isn't DokeV. Why are these things using full-on guns and rocket launchers? Pal World. Yeah, Pokemon Company might have an issue with that. Now, is this the new Black Desert game? Not the Black Desert game, but the next thing that they're doing. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that pop-in. Those shadows were popping in like crazy in the beginning. What is this? This is not Black Desert. Is this their newest game? Okay, Akuma. I didn't realize you were going to be in this game and Street Fighter at the same time. Land of the Morning Light. Oh, okay. Black Desert. So this is an expansion of Black Desert.
Our story is more
Ganon? Yeah, you're right, that's Ganon.
smell of snow.
Wait,
It
is this that Mines of Mordia game?
With hammer and axe we mine and scout. Across Middle-earth, delving for riches.
Wow. We got
Treasure remains out of our
this.
reach. Moria.
You guys know, like, what was it? What is that game called? Deep Rock Galactic? This is basically that. Except it's set in the Lord of the Rings.
Come, my fellow dwarves. Rally together. It's time we took back our home.
The Lord of the Rings. Return to Moria. Lord of the Rings is dead. Look, okay, let's just be honest. Lord of the Rings games haven't been good since Shadow of War, and I say Shadow of War after they removed the marketplace. But Lord of the Rings and Rings of Power and Gollum is just like, yeah.
Legendary franchise.
Yeah, stop giving people the Lord of the Rings franchise. I'm sorry, Sephiroth? Sephiroth? We still don't know Sephiroth. What? We still don't know how Sephiroth. Is that Zack? Is that a new look for Zack? This is a new look for everybody. Why is everyone getting Advent Children looks? Look at them. Everyone is getting new looks. Skill trees. Okay, you have my attention. Like, look at everyone. Everyone is getting, like, Advent Children level gear. It's Ever Crisis. Wait, so let me get this straight. Is this how we find out how Sephiroth was seen as the hero of Soldier?
Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy... No. Today, during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest.
Oh, we got him bad. That's bad.
Final Fantasy 16 prize pack. DoorDash, stay in your game. Yep, we got you. All right. Now here's a look at the game we debuted last year at TGA. Banishers
We got the
Ghosts of
release date
New
for
Eden,
Spider-Man 2. I know,
Ghost
Michael.
Hunters,
Now it's just a
Haunted
countdown
Wilds
at this
of
point.
America.
I find it hilarious how he made them think that they were going to be talking about Final Fantasy.
Life to the living.
And then it's just like a DoorDash commercial. You ready? Oh, I'm ready too. We're definitely going to be playing through the original Spider-Man, then Miles Morales, in preparation for Spider-Man 2 in October. So I just want to say to everybody, thank you for giving me this opportunity to be your entertainer so that I could do this as like a full-time job so I can look forward to things like this and provide you with fun. Thank you. Thank you.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful.
I banish you. Death to the dead.
Do we kill? To be together again?
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
Everything is coming full circle. Look, we already got a release date for a new Yakuza game?
あなた好みの単純な力仕事です。ある人物を警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。大丈夫か？
ええ、お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか？
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃこれから起きることは全部お前らのや。
You know it's serious when they take the glasses off. What is that? Is this still Yakuza? Okay. Okay. So I never played Like a Dragon.
Stanley.
But maybe I should look into this one. Okay, so let's go down the list of the ones we're definitely getting. We're gonna try out Lies of P, because I'm still gonna try out the demo. But I need to download it first. We are definitely gonna be messing with Warhammer Space Marine 2. We're definitely gonna be playing Marvel Spider-Man 2, now that we got an official release date. Did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything.
3 years, 2 months and 17 days. What sort of operation are they running down here? He shouldn't be here. Is someone there? This doesn't make sense. Is someone else down here? No. Dad, are you there?
Still need some info on that Cyberpunk expansion.
Beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall, along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone, launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel.
What's everyone's take on Call of Duty right now? Let's be honest. How do y'all feel about Call of Duty as a whole?
And an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
Like, how does everyone feel about the Call of Duty franchise as a whole? Please tell me. Because I feel like Call of Duty hasn't appealed to me in over 5, maybe 6 years. I'm gonna be honest. And the last time I played Call of Duty was with my dad when we were playing co-op in Call of Duty 3. But we never even finished the campaign because the both of us got too busy and we just stopped playing Call of Duty altogether. And I've never touched it since. Not even zombies. So I'm just like, how is public opinion on Call of Duty as a whole? I mean, sure, you're gonna have your diehards who just continuously play Call of Duty. But how does everyone feel about this franchise as a whole, where it is now? Maybe it's just me, but I'm just more partial to RPGs and ARPGs.
But also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turned 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game, Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today, inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
I knew it was gonna have a ton of colors all over it. I knew it was. I knew that's how they're gonna do it. Just nothing but stripes.
And here it is. The Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right, next. Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fae Farm.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well. Days pass so quickly. Before I know it, they turn into seasons. It's been a breath of fresh air. I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in.
I am reading this like a normal person.
I've been itching to explore.
I cannot wait to tell you about my adventures here in this village. I am human. So,
As we're prepared, we can face anything.
as long as we have ample materials to protect ourselves from adversaries, we will emerge victorious.
Are you ready?
Are you ready, human friend? I'm sorry.
We promised variety. There it is, Fae Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show, only at Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben? Man, you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and some new game modes. Yeah.
Yeah, new game. Is that a segue, Ben?
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode coming next week. It's
Pull back on the mic, dude, just a little bit. I know you're excited, but don't blow out this. Don't blow out the AV people.
Rewards, but you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben. That's what I got. That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So, listen. I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Hey, fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff. But sometimes, sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Okay, I don't have an ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Labuntus 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards.
Ain't no way.
So I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
they got your pro dude here.
Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost.
They got pro. They got pro.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
Now you're just being
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with...
I find it funny how these dudes have been in the front seat, always putting their hands up whenever the camera's on them, and they decide to put the nerd wallet directly in front of their faces so you can't even see them.
game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
Arthur, I have sacrificed everything to save your kind. From an ancient evil. Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked. And you may prove worthy of your legacy.
King Arthur, legends rise, and so does the monetization. We ain't stupid, we know exactly what King Arthur's gonna be. Another gacha game where it's all like, you can get this here for free if you log in for 7 days. And if you buy this $4.99 pack, that'll give you 50 crystals every single day for a grand total of 300.
You rallied to protect the beacon.
Then you can you have the potential to unlock a brand new hero.
Fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were.
This is Wayfinder. Me and Gajia looked at this back when they were showing gameplay for it. Like, how many MMOs like this can one play consistently always? For hours on end. Like, you got, what is it? You got Dauntless, then you got Wayfinder, and then you got all the other type of MMOs where you're running with people, such as Black Desert, and then you got Final Fantasy XIV. There's so many online MMOs always. It's like, how can you keep track of them all and then have enough time to just play them all consistently? There's just so many MMOs. Until it gets to a point where no one wants to really play too many more MMOs anymore, and they just want to play single-player games.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
The closed beta for that game was whack. For Wayfinder? I know we looked at gameplay, but did you try out the closed beta?
What did you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, Scavenger. Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavex.
Space Trash Scavenger.
Captain's log, stardate 43152.4. Our fleet
Okay,
is
Star Trek.
cautiously entering hostile territory, and the crew is standing by.
We got the Borg.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
Star Trek Infinite.
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023. It's Will Arnett here. Yeah, right? My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming on
I knew it was Twisted Metal as soon as he said Anthony Mackie.
And I'm very excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
Are we finally gonna...
It's gonna be fun. Swung a little wide there. Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian punch. I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do you?
Look, Clown,
I don't need 4 wheels to kick your ass. Any chance we can get this back in the cars?
How about a little kill music? She had dumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long.
Let me see that thong.
Like
Is this
let
real?
it go? Baby, let your booty go. Girl, you want to show? The thong. Do you love the silver hair god? Don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
You said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
Who hasn't dreamt of duplicating oneself in order to multitask? This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the time shift warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Okay, new game. I don't even have anything to say to what we just saw. I don't.
Of time. Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you.
Of all the things I pictured Sweet Tooth and Twisted Metal doing, that was not one of them. So, I don't know.
That's another me. I look good. I rewind. I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
You're coming with me. You're not the only one who can be in multiple places at once.
I will become Legion and crush these demons.
Now the question is, how many clones can she have? Because after seeing Naruto with his multi-shadow clone jutsu is all like, anything less than 100 clones all at once is like,
very cool, independent.
skill issue.
Is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS in a fantasy setting, kind of like Doom with magic. It also has a great cast led by Darren Barnett.
Grizzle Boy! Yo, this actually looks sick. No. I'm not saying that Lies Fang, or whatever you call it, doesn't look good. It's just like, how many clones can she have? If she can have a whole army of clones, that actually would be sick. Just beat everybody down with overwhelming force. Now, about Immortals of Avium. Me and Gajio, we looked into this as well, but I don't know. I saw Cartoons play it, and I watched him play like the first 30 minutes or like the first hour when he got the opportunity to play Immortals. I watched him play through it,
He kind of
and
comes from nothing. He's I guess they call
don't
him a street
know.
rat is what
I
he
don't
was.
know.
But
I don't
he,
know.
yeah, during a,
Maybe it's the whole first-person angle because I like third person.
Becomes part of
I
the
really.
Immortals, which is like the elite
She ain't no
Navy
Sun
SEAL
Wukong.
squad
Definitely
of this
not.
world called
Definitely
Avium, and they're
not.
in the middle
Speaking of
every
Sun
war
Wukong,
fighting
when are we
magic.
gonna hear from Black Myth Wukong?
You have a great cast.
Because it's been a minute since we last heard from that game.
Actors in this incredible, really high production value game.
But Immortals of Avium, I don't know if it's because I kind of want, like, some first-person games. You like the jacket? Let me hold it. Look, give me a black version. I'll get a black version of that code. But certain first-person games I don't mind playing, like games like Borderlands or Cyberpunk or even Dead Island 2 or maybe Dying Light 2. But I feel like when it comes to Magic, and it's a first-person game, I much prefer it to be in third person. That's just how I feel about it.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay.
But that's
from
just
Immortals of
me.
Avium, which
That's
comes
just
out
me.
this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge.
everyone that
At least we know where Gina Torres has been ever since she left voicing Ikora from Destiny. She's been here.
And we're still losing.
So honestly, I still don't know how I feel about Immortals, Immortals of Avium.
Welcome aboard, Immortal. What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir.
Isn't it so mainstream for... Isn't it so mainstream for whenever you see a first-person game, if you have a gun, you always have that classic bob to the left and right? Like, no one... It's always the same for every game. Left and right just going... And if you're holding your hand out, your hand is just like in front of you. Or you're aiming, it's in front of you like this. Like Skyrim had it. But when you see it in other games, it's all like, okay, I've seen it. I mean... We've seen it so much before. Alright, this game, it looks alright, but I'm concerned about the magic variation. Only seem to be a few different gauntlet things being used. That's the thing, Grizzle. Okay, so Grizzle, there's only 3 types of magic that you have in the games. Red magic, green magic, and blue magic. Of course, they have different variations for them. Like, they do different things. But... It's... And you can combine them to have different effects when you do different things towards them. But it's like, I've kind of seen this sort of magic combat before. And this is, as a person who's, yo, what's going on, Rawl? It's much better than it just being static. Yeah, I know. But it's like, I've seen it so often that it just sticks out to me now. The whole bobbing and weaving. The bobbing of the hands when you see them out in first-person games. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just that I've noticed it. I've noticed it now, like it's there so often now.
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of
But
you.
I don't know how deep the skill trees are. I don't know how deep the magic combinations are. I don't know how it is, but I don't know if I see myself playing this. I'll watch other people play it, but I don't know if I will actually sit down and be all like, you know what, this is a game I'm going to spend money on. Like I was saying, Grizzle Boy, I played through Forspoken all the way down until I did every single thing in it. Reached a level of power where I could basically one-shot everything, and I was just mowing through everybody. And I've seen the type of combinations you can get with certain abilities and stuff like that. So it's all like, I kind of
Now, one game that
seen that.
reinvents itself is
Magicka had some of the best magic chemistry type combat. See, when they do magic in third person, that seems to stand out a little bit more than just seeing it in first person. That's just me. Sorry, I'm talking over this.
Where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
Oh, so Optimus being in Fortnite is real. What about that roguelite indie wizard game like the one I heard that has the best magic system? I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know which one you're talking about, but I can't remember the name of it. I think I have it on my Switch. I know what you're talking about. I have it on my Switch. Hold on, I can check. I can actually check. I can bring my Switch up while I'm looking at chat. Was it called Wizard of Legend? Because that's the one that I got. If it's called Wizard of Legend, then that must be the one that you're talking about. Still messing with my Switch. And just like that, Optimus is in Fortnite. That game is fun, more like using magic like martial arts combos and combining elements, but still dope. I still need to play through Wizard of Legend. I still got it. So I need to mess with it. But Optimus is in Fortnite. Him using guns is not the weirdest thing I've seen.
Launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys, it's time to get to our grand finale. And it is a deep honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
We're still here at the scene of this
Yo!
disaster.
Yo! Yo, Final Fantasy!
Sector 0, 1,
Barret!
2.
Yuffie? Wait, that... Whoa! What happened to them?
Already in progress.
What happened to Barret, Tifa, Aerith, and Red 9? The unknown journey continues. What happened to them?
Wow. Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Was wondering.
Yeah, Raul, it's written Mortal Kombat 1.
Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
It does look a lot more open, like traveling around doesn't feel like it's too close up to Cloud like it was in the remake.
Cloud was never in Nibelheim.
Riding on chocobos. Ba, 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 ba.
It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Mad, I believe he called them.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
5 years?
Well,
Hmm.
I think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
Yo, it's Rude! Woo! Combo attacks? Okay. And it does look like it's a lot more open, like you can see more of the environments. It does look a lot more open. Ooh, okay, we got combo attacks. Ooh.
Keep her away from me!
They say she's a monster.
Yo!
That she can peer inside you.
Sephiroth!
Of your soul. That she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
You murdered
Reunion?
my dad.
That better not be.
You burned my village.
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
What do you mean you know that I killed her? What do you mean? Early 2024 on 2 discs? Dude, how long has it been since a game has released on 2 discs?
2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest, our live showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda Showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from IM8bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour. We'll see you this summer, later this summer on August 27th
Okay,
for
so
Gamescom opening night live in Germany.
So the
And again in December
Phantom
when we come
Liberty
together here in
expansion for
Los Angeles
Cyberpunk
to
isn't even in
celebrate
this
10
screen.
years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you soon.
So Phantom, hold on, I gotta go back. Okay, so when the screen turns off, I gotta go back and hear what he said about Phantom Liberty. It's not even showing today. I was counting on it showing today, but it isn't even. It's not. Let me go back.
More games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk. More games during SGF at the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF
This
Play
weekend.
Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda Showcase on Sunday.
Look, can I talk about... Okay, so before we get into the talks about what we saw during the showcase, and then I won't keep you guys here any longer, Xbox needs to bring their A game, okay? So they need to bring their A game. They are not in a spot where they can just show in and everything and then they're going to be fine. Literally, one of their biggest releases they ever released was one of the biggest failures they've ever released. Like, let's be honest, Xbox is not in a state where they can just casually release anything and then everything's fine. They're not in that state. Even Phil Spencer said, like, hey, we already lost a generation that we needed to win in order to, you know, really keep people's attention. We got Sony doing their own thing. They're fine. We got Nintendo doing their own thing. Nintendo's always going to be fine. They're literally the Disney of video games, so they're always going to be fine. But Xbox really needs to step their game up. They really need to step their game up. So hopefully this showcase really puts Xbox back on the map. I pray for every Xbox player that Starfield is good. Hopefully we'll see something from the new Fable game, and maybe we'll hear something new about the new Elder Scrolls game that's going to be for Xbox as well. But you Xbox players seriously need a win. And I don't mean a win and you saying like, hey, all those games that you saw at the PlayStation Showcase, that's going to be at Xbox as well. No, I mean Xbox exclusive wins. Not Xbox shared with other console wins. I mean Xbox exclusives. Y'all need games. Y'all need success because y'all ain't got it. As a PlayStation person who flip-flops between his Switch and his PlayStation, I look at Xbox and I wonder, where's your game that makes me want to get an Xbox? Because I've yet to see one. I'm sorry, but I haven't seen one. Halo's not it because Halo fumbled with Infinite. We ain't gonna talk about the other games that appear on Xbox, but Halo's really one of the big ones. And Redfall was supposed to be a big game that pretty much set things off for Xbox, but we all know how that went down. We all do. So Xbox really needs a major win for them exclusively. For us over on every other facet to be all like, maybe I'll consider getting an Xbox in the future. Y'all Xbox users, y'all really do need something that makes us on the other spectrum go like, wow, okay, all right, that's got my attention. That's actually kind of cool. Y'all need that. Y'all really do need that. So this showcase on this upcoming Sunday, I won't be reacting to it, but I will be tuning in. So hopefully y'all have something good because y'all need it. I want y'all to have good games. I really do. I don't want it to just be Sony and Nintendo. We get plenty of stuff, and not that I'm mad at it, but Xbox deserves just as many great games that Sony and Nintendo have. Y'all really do need it. Because not a single Xbox exclusive game has ever won Game of the Year. Sure, we had games that also released on Xbox win Game of the Year, but there's never been a single Xbox exclusive game that won Game of the Year exclusively. There's never been a exclusive Xbox win for Game of the Year for Xbox at all, ever. So you guys need it. I really want you guys to get some games that make people second guess having a PlayStation. That's what I want for you guys. You guys need it. But as it stands right now, you also need help. So, that's just my opinion on the whole Xbox thing. I I'll tune in to see the Phantom Liberty. I probably won't do a stream on it because I'm already busy with other things. So I'll tune in to see what they got to say about Phantom Liberty, and you guys will most likely hear me talk about it during my community posts or over on the Discord. But there's that angle there. I thought it was going to show up today, but apparently it's only going to show up at the weekend, so not today. But I'm glad I tuned in today because not only do we have the Lies of P demo, which I'll download after I'm done with this stream, but we also got the official release date of Marvel's Spider-Man 2, October 30th, Godjill's birthday month, no less. So you getting the collector's edition, right, Godjill? You right? You getting the collector's edition? That seems like a worthy enough birthday gift for you. I'm just saying. Whether your birthday's in the beginning of October or near the end, that would be like a perfect belated or birthday gift for you. I'm just saying. But compared to the Sony PlayStation Showcase, only a couple kind of grabbed me, just like last time. Only a couple games grabbed me, just like from the PlayStation Showcase. We all really wanted to look at the PlayStation Showcase for Spider-Man, and we got it. But just like the PlayStation Showcase, only a handful of things really grabbed me. I feel like Xbox was cool for COD games a couple years ago, but now you can just play it on a PC with a controller. Yeah, a lot of the games that Xbox is getting on their system, you can easily just play on Steam. A lot of games that they say is exclusive for Xbox is really when they say it's exclusive for Xbox, they really say it's exclusive for Microsoft. And Microsoft is not just limited to Xbox, so they tend to wind up on PC as well. I'm not downplaying anything that Xbox has done, but I'm just saying they need something for their consoles. Not just stuff that is like, oh, this is on PC as well. No, they need something for their consoles as well. But for this Summer Game Fest, only a handful of games really grabbed me. Mortal Kombat 1, I know me and Godjill are going to talk about it later. But Mortal Kombat 1, I know this is a reboot of the series. Hold on. I'm talking now, so I can go ahead and move everything back to where it was. So let me do that. Let me put everything back to normal. Goodbye, window screen. Let me put everything back to normal real quick. I want to talk to you guys like so you guys can see me. I gotta move everything back. There we go. And then put regular chat back in. All right, there we go. So now you guys can see me. All right, so all right, now I can see you. Wizard of okay, let me see. Sorry, it's just catching up now. Chat is catching up on my other window. I had a separate window up so that way that it wouldn't interfere with what I was doing. Overall opinion on this showcase. It had some good moments. And part of me was really looking forward to seeing the newest thing for Cyberpunk, but that's not happening until the weekend, so I'll just look at that later. But the only thing that really stood out to me was Warhammer 40K, Super Marine 2, or what is it called? Super Marine 2? That stood out to me. Marvel Spider-Man, obviously. The concept art for Venom. Oh my goodness, Venom. Venom looks good in the concept art. That's our first view of Venom outside of his face from the very first trailer. So, your boy is big. And the fact that it's not Eddie. A lot of people were hoping that it would be Eddie, but it's not Eddie. So we need to find. We're gonna have to learn who it is under that suit at some point. So that's gonna keep me occupied for a while. The fact that it's released in October, it's all, wow, okay, that's cool. But oh wow, it never even updated to where it shows me in the current. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go through the list of the games that they showed off. And they said they're already still, okay, so, let's see. Oh, perfect, right here. Thank you, IGN. You have a whole list of what we saw. So going through it, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming in early 2024, so that's already on my radar. Spider-Man 2 gets October 20th release date, and they're very confident in the fact that they're going to be releasing on that time, so don't expect any delays. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is coming next year. Looks alright. Mortal Kombat gets bone-crushing gameplay trailer. Going on Mortal Kombat, I don't know if it's just me, but I was more partial to the overall fantasy feeling of Mortal Kombat. And that gave it so much life. But now we're in this brand new universe of Mortal Kombat, and all that supernatural fantasy feeling of Mortal Kombat is just gone, and it's just to different places around the world where everyone is just like a normal individual living out their lives, even though they're like basically reincarnations of characters from a different universe. They're basically just regular people that also have powers. So Mortal Kombat continues. Plus, the lives of numerous people have changed as well. So it's like, I wonder how this is going to go. Sure, it's still just as gory as it used to be, but the overall feel of it just doesn't strike me as much. Mind you, I don't play Mortal Kombat. My mom is a bigger fan of Mortal Kombat than I am, because she loved using Scorpion or Sub-Zero. But I don't know how I feel about the setting change about Mortal Kombat. They say Goro's in the game, but I wonder how that's going to work out, since you don't really see that many supernatural crazy elements in the game other than the powers being used by the characters. Like the overall story, what will that encompass? Because since there's no Outworld, what is the purpose of Mortal Kombat? This is a brand new universe with no Outworld. Or at least it doesn't seem like it's Outworld. Like it seems like there's no Outworld, but how is the whole thing about Mortal Kombat is like people fighting in order to keep, Outrealm from getting into Earthrealm. But if that's no longer the case anymore, then what's the purpose of Mortal Kombat? Watching it as a kid, it looked like there was more impact with each ultimate attack. Maybe. So we got Sonic Superstars 2D Classic coming next year. This year, and it's also co-op as well. So that's going to be interesting. Me and Godzilla are looking into that. Alan Wake 2 gets huge gameplay reveal. I'm not into Alan Wake, so I won't be playing it, but it'll be entertaining to see other people play it, such as Evan Falarka, and Jack, and maybe even the Game Grumps if they're into it. Like a Dragon Gaiden is coming this November as well. I've never played a Yakuza game. I still need to play through Like a Dragon. But I'll keep an eye on Like a Dragon Gaiden. I might play Like a Dragon before I play Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name, which is supposed to be dropping in November. So there's literally something happening in every month. Then we got John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. It looks like World War Z, but you can actually drive around. You got Sandland, which is based off of a series from Akira Toriyama, because also a movie's coming out for that as well. No release date, but that's on my radar as well. Baldur's Gate 3, don't care about. Twisted Metal debuts on Peacock. That whole preview clip was weird to me. That whole Twisted Metal clip with Sweet Tooth dancing and singing and stuff. I know Sweet Tooth is insane, but I didn't think they would do that. That's why I didn't even say anything during the trailer. That's the reason why I didn't say anything during the trailer. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Twisted Metal TV show based off of that clip. And they got Will Arnett, who's voicing Sweet Tooth. I don't know. Okay? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. New trailer for Season 4 of Call of Duty. I asked you guys how y'all felt about Call of Duty as a whole and where it stands. And Godzilla says like he's done with it. It's a disgrace. He hates it. It's a pass. But how does everyone truly feel about Call of Duty as a series? How does everyone feel about it? Then we got Path of Exile 2. Can't wait to see the mile-long skill trees that branch out for hours. We need to talk? Don't worry, we're going to talk after this. I'm going to download Lies of P. Oh man. The demo for Lies of P. I want to play the Lies of P demo. No, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow because I want to talk to Godjill, and our talks can last for hours. But we'll play the Lies of P. We'll play the Lies of P demo tomorrow after I'm done reading One Piece. After I'm done reading the 29th volume of One Piece, we'll play through the Lies of P demo and see for ourselves whether it's something I see myself playing in the future. So I'll set it up. I'll download it, and then I'll get the thumbnail images and stuff that I need to set up the stream for it. So we got Path of Exile too. Ozzy, good to see you. Still mad that they're bringing out Diablo 4 on the Xbox before it brings it out on PS5, which explains why Microsoft bought Blizzard Activision. I think that game came out the same time, unless you're talking about early access. I think they put it on all consoles. Like, I'm looking at it, and it says, yeah, global early access for it. It doesn't say it was specific to a console. They came out at the same time. Yeah, they came out at the same time. And there's early access for people who purchase a deluxe edition or ultimate edition, but it doesn't say that it was specific to the consoles. So if you got the deluxe edition or digital deluxe or ultimate edition, you were able to play that game early. But it didn't matter the console. You were just able to play it early. Exoprimal's getting a Street Fighter 6 crossover. Like I said, not interested in Exoprimal. Lies of P gets a demo and new release date. And that game is dropping September 19th. Don't know why Call of Duty stuff was shown because of the whole games being hacked situation. There was a hacking situation with Call of Duty. First I'm hearing of it. But yeah, Lies of P gets a demo, a new release date, which is September 19th of this year. Netflix shares The Witcher Season 3 trailer, but Godjill says that, and I imagine it's not just Godjill, but quite a few people have said, like, the seasons have become lackluster. Warhammer 40K. Warhammer 40K Space Marines 2, not Super Marine, but Space Marines 2 reveals co-op, so me and Godjill are definitely going to be having fun eradicating heretics and monsters all over with our big old Space Marines. So that ought to be fun this winter. No release date yet. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight, so that's interesting. Nicolas Cage has dipped his tootsies in the waters of gaming, so who knows? Given how outrageous he can be, I imagine this probably won't be the last time he ever appears in a video game. Yes, Your Grace sequel announced. That looks interesting. Witchfire comes to early access in September. I've seen that before, but Remnant 2 release date revealed. I played the first one. Immortals of Avium gets an extended gameplay clip. Saw cartoons play it, but I don't know how I feel overall about magic combat in first person. If you do it in third person, that allows you to be just like overly overpowered and over extravagant. Like if you're doing third person, you can make them so that they're pulling up magic and then a big explosion happens and you can be all sorts of extravagant and fantastic and over the top. Like the showmanship. Like sure, you can have an explosion happen in your hands from first person, but it's all like your hands are building and then you just throw it out in front of you. But if you were third person, you can have them doing extravagant moves and everything. The skies can darken, the ground shakes. They'd be all like, "Ooh-ha!" and smash their spear into the ground and then make it extravagant like that from third person. So for me personally, I prefer games with magic in it to be third person. So that way you can do so much, there's so much more spectacle to games when it's in third person that you sometimes can't really get in first person. Unless it's like Dead Island 2, where you can see a zombie just literally melt in front of your eyes. That's one example of first person spectacle. But third person spectacle in Magic, I feel like it should be in third person. That's just my personal opinion. Pay it no mind. Under the Waves gets August release. Seen that. Honkai Star Rail gets a PS5 release window, which will be in the fourth quarter. Not third quarter, but fourth quarter of this year. So, for those of you who are tired of playing Honkai Star Rail on your phone, and your phone reaching 89 degrees when you're playing that game, you'll be able to play it on your much cooler and easier to manage PlayStation 5. Star Trek Infinite is announced, so little is known about that. Then we have Xbox and Porsche partners on new designs. So, overall, it was a bit of an interesting showcase, but like I said, only a few things really grabbed me, such as Lies of P, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, Marvel Spider-Man, obviously, that's a day one purchase, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, that's on my radar as well. But I feel like the amount of games that grabbed me was just a little over the amount that grabbed me during the PlayStation Showcase. Not too big, mind you, but it's just a little. Just a little. So my list of games that I'm looking forward to this year and the next is just slightly bigger. It's not monumentally bigger, but it's only slightly bigger. But, yeah. But that's my overall reaction to the Summer Game Fest of 2023. Now, I'm going to keep an eye out. I got to look up, actually, you know what? I got to look up, okay, Cyberpunk. I got to look this up. Cyberpunk 2077... Phantom Liberty. When is the date that it's being shown? Like I said, I'm not going to do a reaction to it. I need to see when they're supposed to be showing it off. Like, when is the date they're supposed to be showing it off? Summer Game Fest. And apparently the pre-orders have gone live prematurely for Phantom Liberty, and they're saying that the price for Phantom Liberty has basically already become knowledgeable. Hold on. Let me go to the PlayStation Store and see if I can see Phantom Liberty real quick. Because if it allows me to see Phantom Liberty, we may be able to find out how much this expansion costs. We're about to see. Hold on. Let's see. Let's go to the PlayStation Store. Let's see. Let's see if we can look up Cyberpunk. And it doesn't show the pre-orders going, it doesn't show it on the PlayStation Store for me, but it's saying that the price has leaked for Phantom Liberty, and it's saying that the price is only like $34.99 for Phantom Liberty, which is quite interesting to say the least. But I don't have anything else that I need to go over. Hold on, let me pull up the Summer Game Fest thing. When are they going to be talking about it? Where is it? Because I had the Summer Game Fest website up. There we go. I had the Summer Game Fest site up, and it will let me know what things are being shown in it. So I need to see the schedule and what they're going to be talking about. Day of the Devs, Tribeca Game Showcase. I don't think that's the one. Indie games, future games. I think that might actually be the one. The Tribeca Showcase. Like, where's the one where it's going to be showing off? Where exactly is the one where it's going to be showing off Cyberpunk again? I can't even find it. I'm done. My overall opinion on the showcase for today was, it was all right. There was a couple of things that maybe be all like, okay, that's going to be good. I can't wait to play that. But there were others that was like, okay. So my feelings towards it was a little less under my impressions of the PlayStation Showcase. The only thing that had me truly hyped was seeing Marvel Spider-Man in gameplay. And now, the only thing that really got me hyped for this one was a couple of games that me and Gajil will be playing, and the official release date of Marvel Spider-Man 2 on October 30th of this year. So those are the only things that really got my attention. But overall, it was all right. It wasn't anything massively monumental. I'm sure that there are some people who are looking forward to Alan Wake and other games. Yeah, props to you. Happy for you. But for me personally, this was just slightly better than the PlayStation Showcase. So it was mid. Kinda. Only a handful of games and the many that they've shown really grabbed me. I can count 5 on my hand alone that I see myself looking into. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Warhammer 40k Space Marine. That's 3. What else am I missing? I'm missing something else. I literally just Lies of P and Sonic, what was it called? It was called Sonic something. Sonic, I can't even remember. I can't even remember what that game was called. It was just those 5 games. Nothing else really stood out to me. Yeah, just those 5 games. Oh wait, no. 6, because Sandland, 7. Sandland and Like a Dragon Gaiden. And Sonic Superstars, that's what it's called. All right, just 7 things from today's showcase really grabbed me and has my attention. Everything else, not so much. But that's my opinion on it. I thought it was okay. It was in the middle. It was kind of mid, but there were some things that grabbed my attention. But I'm done. Sorry to keep you here longer than I already have. Me and Gajil, we got to talk about what we've seen. Then I need to go ahead and download the demo for Lies of P. So when I get done with my One Piece reading tomorrow, I will be able to test out the demo and see if it's something that I see myself playing in the future. Just like Pyro says, the PS5 has no games. They got games. They just weren't shown off here. They got games. Don't misconstrue what Pyro is saying. PS5 does have games. They just were not shown off here. And I honestly, when people say that, do they say like it doesn't have games whatsoever when, I mean, obviously, they have games. What Pyro is really saying is they don't have games that he's interested in. It's not a matter that they don't have games. They just don't have games for him. So there's a difference in that one. When people say like, oh, this game doesn't have games. It got games, but just not games for you. No, it has games, but they are available on other PCs. After a long time, not all of them though, not every single one of them though. Wait. No, they got games that aren't always on PlayStation though. Unfortunately, I can't think of them. But yeah. I don't know. Maybe he's right. I don't know. Maybe, but I'm not doubling down on it. All right, I'm done, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and do the things that I need to do to prepare for tomorrow. I still haven't set up my stream for my next One Piece thing. I got to do all those things I talked about. I will see you all in my... Ragnarok, for one, will take years to release. Yeah, it's going to be a hot minute. That's even if they want it to be on PC. You can't guarantee that everything is going to be on PC that appears on PlayStation. I'm just saying. But that's all I got. I'm done for today. All I can say to everyone is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new, and if you enjoyed what you saw here today, then like, subscribe, share this stream with everyone you know, because the more the merrier. And maybe even consider becoming a member, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples. Seems like all the good dungeon crawler games are always on PC. Aren't they always?